wins the globe-trotting princess. Snowfairy wins the Red Hills Champion Stakes. First lieutenant on the near side from Ryan Cooper. On the far side, Lemonster. Tidal Bay goes between them. So Deschamps the near side, and Tidal Bay is running. Galileo on the near side. Fantastic Light battling for all he's worth. Head to head as they go to the line. Fantastic Light gets his revenge. Final fence in the Lexus chase, and it's Deadman. Ruby and Deadman win the Lexus. Delamy absolutely pulverises this field and races to the finish. Delamy wins the Eastside Digipone Champion Stakes. It's the familiar look to the Hennessy Gold Cup. Number 4 for Florida Pearl, who wins the Hennessy. The undisputed champion, See the Stars, is running away.
Leopardstown hosts some of Ireland's oldest and best races, but despite its rich and proud history, it's a modern track facing firmly towards the future.
So Pat, tell me about the history of this place. How long have they been racing horses at Leopardstown?
Well, officially 126 years. We were 125 years old last year, but the estate itself goes back 500 years, and the estate is pretty much as it was then. It's 220 acres, very substantial. So there was racing prior to official racing here 125 years ago, so for several hundred years.
We're very close to Dublin. How big a factor is that in Leopardstown's success? How much does Dublin play a part in your life, and how much do you play a part in Dublin's life?
Not as big a part as we're going to play. I think it's one of the things that, it's a great opportunity for us. Dublin is a population, Greater Dublin area is a population of excess of 1 million. It's a young, vibrant, it's a vibrant city, and there's opportunity for us to engage more than we have done in the past. We say that without, it's a fact that we haven't done enough to engage the people in Dublin. So a lot of the initiatives that we have underway at the moment are about trying to appeal to the audience on our doorstep, whilst not ignoring anyone. I mean, people from around Ireland, the UK is a very big market and a growing market for us. But the real, with that kind of number of people on your doorstep, very good links. We've a train run straight to our doorstep here from the centre town. So you can be in from Grafton Street to where we're standing here, Sean, in 30 minutes. That's pretty good for any major city. So, there's no excuse from that point of view.
You mentioned plans and initiatives. What's in the pipeline for Leopardstown?
Well, we commenced a major redevelopment of Leopardstown last year. So last year we did the first phase, which was in excess of 4 million last year. And we've done the third floor of the grandstand has been brought up to top international standard. And the plan is to do that throughout the whole of the racecourse. So over the next 3 years, it will change. So you'll come, the standard we've set for ourselves is to have a racecourse which will meet the best international standards from no matter where you go within the track.
Racegoers are clearly well taken care of at Leopardstown, but what about the horses? Why do top horsemen and women run their best animals here?
It's one of the best tracks in Europe, if not the best. On a good summer's day, there's nothing better than being racing here. It's a fair track. You need to know what you're doing as a rider. They can ride it very tight. Yet, you run a good horse here, and it's a good place to introduce a nice horse.
We've got all the top trainers and jockeys here again today, as is often the case at your big meetings at Leopardstown. Why do you think they like coming here with very good horses?
Well, it's a wonderful racing surface. B, we have, 24 stakes races throughout the year for our flat racing season, so the opportunities are here to run your horses. But essentially it's a very well-maintained and a very fair track for any horse.
Now, what's your personal favourite of all the season, of all the year round? What's your personal favourite meeting here at Leopardstown?
Listen, that's unfair. That's unfair. I'm clagging, of course, at 9 other tracks as well, so I don't want to leave them out. But Champion Stakes Day here is special, and if the Christmas Jumping Festival doesn't get you going, you haven't got a pulse. So there are 2 times a year that I really look forward to.
Leopardstown is one of the best racetracks in the world. It's certainly in the top 2 in this country, and I would always say in the top half a dozen of Europe.
Is there a particular type of a horse that you bring here, or can you come here with any type?
You can come with any type. It's a very adaptable track. You have an excellent straight. The ground is usually on the fast side, slower today, but it's a beautiful racetrack.
In terms of the instructions you might give to your riders here, is there a particular way that you need to be riding here?
Not really, because you can ride ride from the front or ride from the back. You've just seen Pat Smullen rider raced me there. He made all the running and won. In the previous race, I think he came from second last to win.
You mentioned you've been involved in this course for a long time. What are your personal favourite memories?
Riding winners around this racetrack. I think my strike rate and bumpers was pretty high around here.
You got a personal favourite from those?
A number of years ago when I was training, I remember winning a race here. I think it was on Pillar Bray, who was a very, very good bumper horse, and went on to be second in Irish Grand National afterwards. But it's been very good to me. I won a lot of the Paddy Power steeplechase here a number of years ago, not just flat races. So it's been a very lucky track for me. So I've won Group 1 races here to top steeplechases.
And as a trainer, what's been your favourite performance from one of your horses here, do you think?
I think the day Theatrical won the Dermot Derby trial was very, very impressive.
What do you like, John, as a trainer, about bringing your horses to Leopardstown?
Well, it's a great track. Leopardstown, it's quite a fair track. It's got quite a stiff finish, so horses can win from in front or they can come from behind. But most of all, it's a very, very well maintained track. It's always in super condition. Very good groundsman and staff here. And it's a free draining track, so that in Ireland when we get a wet spell and it's soft everywhere else, you can very often come to Leopardstown and it's good ground. So it's really for the surface and the type of track it is, and the all-round management, they're all very helpful, and it's really a racetrack we can be proud of.
This is walking lovely now today after, as you say, a fair bit of rain overnight. Is that a characteristic of Leopardstown, that it can take what the weather throws at it?
Yeah, even midwinter for our Christmas festival, generally when the rest of the country would be heavy ground, you're usually guaranteed some decent jumping ground here in winter. During the flat season, sometimes the last 2 furlongs can generally ride a little bit quicker from the 2 home, but it's a pretty consistent track, and again, it's a credit to the people that look after it.
As well as improving the infrastructure and laying on top-class racing, the team at Leopardstown is focused on putting on a show with broad appeal.
I mean, one of the challenges faces racing is to bring new people racing. Where's the next generation of racegoers coming from? So you've got to engage. So for us, it's what we said earlier on about engaging in the community in Dublin. So we reach out to whatever it is. We do it through our memberships. We now have this year, we have an under 25s membership, which is appealing specifically to that age group. We have a summer membership, which is just for the flat races during the summer, features a music night during the summer. It's something different.
Very exciting period of the summer to look forward to. We're being pleased to announce some great international musical acts from all across the UK and Ireland that are coming to Leopardstown over the course of June, July and August. We found that mixing bands of good renown and a good food offering is a very popular way of getting people through the doors that may not necessarily be hardcore racing enthusiasts. People from large working organisations, we have the likes of Microsoft on our doorstep here. We've got Facebook, LinkedIn. We've got large world multinationals on our doorstep here that we talk to on a regular basis to see what their plans are, in terms of staff entertainment. So forming a nice combination of musical acts such as the Charlatans, Sharon Shannon Big Band, Ham Sandwich, the Happy Mondays and so on over 8 Thursdays across June, July and August. Great way of getting people through the doors and really having a good night out.
In essence, we've got 2 core audiences here. We've got racing people, racing fans that love coming to Leopardstown both for flat and for national hunt. And then we have the more social racegoer that will come on occasion, but they have very, very high standards regarding facilities. So facilities are absolutely key. We've invested substantially over the last year or 2 here, and we've major plans for more investment over the coming years.
In terms of what you're seeing, in terms of people coming racing and the sort of the health of the sport in general, how's the prognosis? What's the scenario looking like for the years ahead?
Well, I think it's very good, because I think the quality of horse racing is just incredible. No matter whether you've national hunt or whether you're flat. We're fortunate enough in Leopardstown that we're a Grade 1 track, both flat and national hunt. So we've group racing, grade 1 racing all year round here. But if you look at the quality of the horses, the brood mares, the stallions that are there at the moment, there's fantastic racing, not only here but everywhere. I think we're living in a golden period of horse racing at the moment, and the likes of of yourselves and at the races, and the media are doing a good job in terms of marketing it and letting the public appreciate our sport. You know, there's nothing more exciting. It's one of the things when people come for the first time and they see the horses, they see the beauty of the animal, they see the speed, they see the horsemanship. You know, so we have something to be very proud of. So yeah, I think we're in a golden period for racing, and I'm very, very confident for the future of the sport.